Hi there, it's Sandra here on my travels once more and for the final time this year. I'm up in lovely, gorgeous, amazing Scotland, and look, I don't know if you can see, well, there are cars, obviously, lots of cars. I'm on the shores of Loch Lomond and it's absolutely stunning. It's been the most gorgeous drive up here. There has been some snow on some of the hills and mountains, but it's just beautiful, although it's very cold. I'm up here for the final weekend of my Reiki training. I've been doing this for the last couple of years. I've absolutely loved being introduced to Reiki and the whole practice of using energy to help heal, and it's just been really fabulous, and it's a wonderful holistic therapy in my view. So looking forward to what this weekend will bring. I'm in need of a little bit of R&R myself. And interestingly, what I'm going to talk about today, I am holding a mirror up to me because the last few weeks have been incredibly busy, and it's so easy to get drawn into the busyness of life, and I am guilty, but I'm very, very conscious of it. And there's a couple of practices I normally do that I've dropped. So I've given myself a bit of a talking to on the way up here about putting them back in. But effectively what struck me this week, and I think it's a bit of a thing that's going on in the world right now, and certainly in the world of business right now. The people are exhausted, people are in need of a hug, and people are working really, really hard, and not that easy with the fact that we're not all in the office together at the same time, and juggling that whole hybrid way of working. But that wasn't the essence of what I was going to talk about. What came through for me this week with a couple of women I've been coaching. In fact, it's a theme I'm seeing with friends and clients as well, is this loss of identity, I'll probably call it, loss of knowing who we are, and I've been working, and it's saddened me quite a lot this week. It's quite upset me to see really capable people and have conversations with very, very capable people who have forgotten who they are. This relentlessness, this pace of change. At the conference next year, we're going to talk about the impact of AI and technology and what does it mean for leadership, because it feels as though we're entering ever more rapids, and we just can't keep going. And for us women, this approach where we have to put, someone described it as game face, it's really not, it's not the best way to be, that we have to put on our armor and put on our this sense of who we think we are, but more sadder than that, the loss of who we are underneath it. Do you know the answer to that? Do you know who you are? Or have you got so caught up in serving and being the career woman, the woman who is leading, the woman who is incredibly busy, who is doing, who perhaps is doing half the work that her team should be picking up? I don't know if that rings any bells with you. But actually, this quite, and it is sad, it touched me so deeply when it's kind of, I've forgotten who I am. I don't actually know who I am, and I don't put myself near the top of the tree, and I do that an awful lot more than I have in the past. And it's easy to fall back into old habits, I know, but it's kind of, we should never ever lose our identity. Really, we shouldn't, and we should always be showing up as our truthful self. And we can't show up as one person and tell people to show up as something else. It's exhausting, and it's out of integrity. We are not, we can never be at our best if we're trying to be something that we're not, and be perfect to the world, and perfect mom, and perfect partner, and perfect colleague, and perfect boss, and perfect. It doesn't exist. The richness is in learning and the journey that we go on along the way. So I guess I want you to think about, there's always hope, I think this very much, but if you aren't sure about where you are, who you are, then maybe it's time to reach out for some support, whether that's through what we do. Of course, what we do is amazing, but whether it's time to reach out to get yourself a mentor, a coach, whether you need somebody outside of your home to talk things through with, whether or not you need to take that breath to start meditating or start doing the webinars or whatever it is that will enable you to find who you are. But maybe it's time, as the Christmas period comes, to have that wonderful reflection and ask yourself some of the tougher questions whilst you're having a glass of bubbly or a nice cup of coffee one morning with a slice of stollen or whatever your tipple is. But it's so important to find your thing in the world, to love who you are, to be clear on your gifts and get certain on who you are outside of your work title. That's what I want you to do, is kind of who are you. And I will do a little plug, because we will be opening the doors to the membership for the WLA the beginning of January. We've got to kind of time it right because we've got our big conference coming, as you know. So we will be doing that, and we're going to be doing one of the most popular days that we do for our members. We're going to be doing a whole work-life audit and planning for 2024, and it's a brilliant day. We're going to be doing one in person and one online. And if you are interested in taking stock of your life and starting to think about, actually, I do want to make next year even bigger and better, and I know I need help to do that, then consider working with us. We will be sending more details out via email and LinkedIn. And if you need anything else, then you're very welcome to email me, Sandra, at the WLA, or the team, support@thewla.com. So anyway, on that note, I'm about to go into my gorgeous looking hotel, where I'm going to go make a cup of tea and admire this amazing view. And I thought, I'd just take this chance to record a video for you, and wishing you a really fabulous weekend. And take care. Watch the ice. Bye.